Assalamu alaikum dear students. Today we'll solve chapter 10a from mathematics 1. 10a number 1. Number 1 says find the volume of a box 10 meter long, 8 meter wide and 6 meter high. Suppose this is a box. And that box is 10 meter long. 10 meter long and 8 meter wide and 6 meter high. So if I draw this type of picture, then we can say, suppose the length of this box is 10 meter. The wide is 8 meter and the height is 6 meter. So what is the volume of this rectangular solid? That is length multiplied by width multiplied by height. So here L equal to 10 meter, width W equal to 8 meter and height H equal to 6 meter. So what will be our volume? Volume should be length multiplied by width multiplied by height. So 10 multiplied by 8 multiplied by 6 meter cube will be the answer. And remember, that is the very important thing. The unit of the volume should be meter cube or centimeter cube or kilometer cube. That means the power should be 3. So 10 times 8 times 6. 6 8 is 48. 48 multiplied by 10, that is 480 meter cube. That is the answer of number 1. Now number 2. Number 2 says find the volume of a room 5 meter by 4 meter by 3 meter, and in that room the length is 5 meter, the breadth or width is 4 meter and the height is 3 meter. Length equal to 5 meter, width equal to 4 meter and height equal to 3 meter. Then what will be our volume? Volume should be length multiplied by width multiplied by height. Now multiply 5 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 3. 5 4 is 20 multiplied by 3, that is 60. And the unit should be meter cube. And that is the answer of number 2. Now number 3. Number 3 says the area of the floor of a room is 16 meters square and it is 3 meter high. Find the volume. Area means two-dimensional. So if I say this type of, this is the area. This is the area. Suppose our floor. If you want to find out the area of the floor, so this is the area. Here length and width are given. So length multiplied by width is area. And it is 3 meter high. And now this is the height. And that is 3 meter. Now we have to find out its volume. That means if we multiply length multiplied by width multiplied by height, then we get the volume. So simple. So here area is 16 meters square and height H equal to 3 meter. So what will be our volume? Volume should be area multiplied by height. Why? Because area actually means length multiplied by width. So we can say volume equal to area multiplied by height. So area equal to 16 multiplied by H equal to 3 and the unit should be meter cube. 16 multiplied by 3, that is 48 meter cube. Now number 4. Number 4 says a room is 5 meter long, 4 meter wide and 3 meter high. That means in that room length, width and height are given. So now we have to find out the total surface area. So how can we solve this? Total surface area means, there are 4 walls. Actually in a solid or rectangular surface, there are 6 surfaces: front and back, left and right, upper and lower. So floor, ceiling and 4 walls. So every time you will see there are 2 dimensions. every time you will see there are two dimensions. That means if you want to find out the area of each surface, then you will get 6 surface area. Then you have to add all of them. Then you will get the total surface area. Here, length is 5 meter, width is 4 meter, and height is 3 meter. So, if you want to find out the area of the floor, what will it be? 5 multiplied by 4. By using the rules of the area of the rectangle. 5 multiplied by 4, that is 20 meter square. And similarly, if you want to find out the area of the ceiling, look, 5, 4, then what will you get? Area of the ceiling. That will be 5 multiplied by 4, that is 20 square meter. Now, if you want to find out the area of each wall, you will see at front wall, there are length is 5 meter, height is 3 meter. And front and back wall both are same thing, same measurement. But left and right wall is not the same. That is the difference. That has 4 meter length and height is 3 meter. So that is different. So what will it be? Front and back should be same. Left and right should be same. So area of the wall should be, first we have to find out the area of the front side. That is, the area of the front side is 5 multiplied by 3, and front side and back side are same thing. For that reason, we have to multiply this result by 2. Again, left and right. At left and right, both are same thing. So we have to multiply 4 multiplied by 3. And since both are same thing, so we have to multiply it by 2. So 2 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 3, that is 15, plus 2 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 3, that is 12. So we can say 15 multiplied by 2, that is 30, plus 12 multiplied by 2, that is 24. And the unit should be meter square. Our final answer should be 30 plus 24, that is 54 meter square. So now what will be the total surface area? That means we have to add this one, and this one. So the total surface area will be 20 plus 20 plus 54. That is 94 meters square. You can solve this problem in another way by using the formula of total surface area. And that is 2 multiplied by length into width plus width into height plus height into length. So that is 2 multiplied by length is 5 multiplied by 4 plus width is 4 multiplied by 3 plus height is 3. So 3 multiplied by 5. And the unit should be meter square. So 2 multiplied by 5 4 is 20 plus 4 3 is 12 plus 5 3 is 15. 15 meters square. So 2 multiplied by 15 plus 12, that is 27, plus 20, that is 47 meters square. And the answer should be 94 meter square. Now number 5. Number 5 says the volume of a room is 160 meter cube. The area of its floor is 80 meters square. Find its height. So here volume and area are given. So what is the volume of the room? Volume is 160 meter cube and area is 80 meter square. So what will be its height? Height should be volume divided by area. Very simple one. Now, volume is 160 and area is 80, and the answer should be in meter. So our final answer should be 160 divided by 80, that is 2 meter. And that is the answer of number 5. Now, number 6. Number 6 says, if each pupil must be allowed 10 meter cube of air, how many pupils can be put in a room 10 meter long, 8 meter wide, and 6 meter high? Here, one volume is given. That means a man can take 10 meter cube of air. Now, we have to find out how many men or how many pupils can be put in a room of 10 meter long, 8 meter wide, and 6 meter high. So how can we solve this problem? In a room, length is 10 meter, width of this room is 8 meter, height of this room is 6 meter. So what is the volume of this room? That is length multiplied by width multiplied by height. So 10 multiplied by 8 multiplied by 6 meter cube. So 6 8 ja 48 multiplied by 10. So 480 meter cube. Now the question says, if one pupil must be allowed 10 meter cube of air, so how many pupils can be put in a room of this dimension? So we can say number of pupils are 480 divided by 10. Then our final answer should be 48. So answer should be 48 pupils. And that is the answer of number 6. Now, number 7. Number 7 says, a room has a square floor and its height is 5 meter. If its volume is 720 meter cube, find the dimension of its floor. So, how can you solve this problem? So, volume is 720 meter cube. And height is 5 meter. Now we have to find out the dimension of its floor. So how can we find out? To find out the dimension, we have to find out the area at first. Area equal to volume divided by height. Here volume is 720 divided by height is 5. So if we divide 720 by 5, we will get 5 on 5, there will be 2 left, 22, 5 4 20, so that should be 144 meters square. So we can say if that is a square floor, the area of its floor should be 144 meters square. That means we have to find out the length of each side. Now from the definition of the square, we know that the length, breadth, both are same at square. That means every side of the square should be same. That means length of every side should be same at square. So that means we have to find out the length of side. So we have to find out the length of each side. And that is actually root over 144 meter. So now we have to find out the square root of 144. First, we have to make a pair from the right side. I have another video how to find out the square root. I think if you see that video, it will help you a lot. First, 1 square, that is 1. Then the double of 1, that means 1 multiplied by 2, that is 2. That means now we have to put another value here and here. That should be the square. That means 1 multiplied by 1, that is not 4. But if I multiply 2 multiplied by 2, that is 2 2 are 4, 2 2 are 4. So 12 will be our final answer. So here our answer should be 12 meter. So length of each side should be 12 meters. So if I write the dimension, that should be 12 multiplied by 12, because we know that is length multiplied by breadth, or length of one side multiplied by length of one side. And that is the answer of number 7. Now number 8. Number 8 says 1 meter equal to 10 decimeters. Find the number of cubic decimeters in 4 cubic meters. So how can we solve this problem? Here the statement says 1 meter equal to 10 decimeter. Find the number of cubic decimeter in 4 cubic meters. So what will be 4 cubic meters? 4 meter cube or 4 cubic meter means actually 4 into 1 meter multiplied by 1 meter multiplied by 1 meter. You know, 4 multiplied by 1 multiplied by 1 multiplied by 1, that is 4. Meter multiplied by meter multiplied by meter, that is meter cube. Now we have to convert. 1 meter actually represents 10 decimeters. So 10 decimeter. This 1 meter represents 10 decimeter. And this 1 meter represents 10 decimeter. Look, this 1 meter represents 10 decimeter. This 1 meter represents 10 decimeter. This 1 meter represents 10 decimeter. So 10 multiplied by 10 multiplied by 10, that is 1000, multiplied by 4, that is 4000. And decimeter multiplied by decimeter multiplied by decimeter, that should be decimeter cube. So our answer should be 4 meter cube equal to 4000 cubic decimeter or decimeter cube. And that is the answer of number 8. Now number 9. Number 9 says find the difference between a cube of side 2 meter and 2 meter cube. Look at this. This is very important question. Length of each side is 2 meter. And here the volume is 2 meter cube. Now we have to find out the difference between their volume, between them. So at first we have to find out the volume of this cube. Then we have to subtract this volume from that one. Length of each side of a cube equal to 2 meter. So what will be the volume now? Volume should be 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 meter cube. That is 8 cubic meter or 8 meter cube. And there are another cube that has the volume 2 meter cube. So what will be the difference of 2 cube? Difference of volume of cubes will be 8 minus 2 meter cube, that is 6 meter cube. Now number 10. Number 10 says how many cubes of side 6 centimeter can be put in a cube of side 12 centimeter. So now the question says how many cubes of side 6 centimeters. Suppose the length of these cubes is 6 centimeter and the length of this cube is 12 centimeter. So how many cubes of side 6 centimeter can be put in that cube of side 12 centimeter? That means we have to find out the volume of each cube. So at first, length of smaller cube. I think it will be better if I write smaller one. Smaller cube equal to 6 centimeter. Therefore, volume should be 6 multiplied by 6 multiplied by 6. That is 216 meter cube. And the length of large cube equal to 12 centimeter. So what will be the volume right now? Volume should be 12 multiplied by 12 multiplied by 12 meter cube. So if we multiply right now, 12 multiplied by 12 multiplied by 12, we'll get 1728 meter cube. So number of smaller cube will be 1728 divided by 216. So if we divide 1728 by 216, then we will get the result should be 8. So that means 8 cubes of side 6 centimeter can be put in a cube of side 12 centimeter. We can divide these rules in another way. It will be better if you know this. 1728. Actually, you have to divide this one by that one. 12 multiplied by 12 multiplied by 12 divided by 6 multiplied by 6 multiplied by 6. So we can divide 12 by 6, that will be 2, 12 by 6, that will be 2, 12 by 6, that will be 2. So 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2, that is actually 8. So we can solve this problem in that way. Now, number 11. Number 11 says the perimeter of a square room is 48 meter. If its height is 5 meter, find its volume. So what does perimeter means? Suppose this is a square room. I'm just showing the floor of this square room and the perimeter of this one is 48 meter. That means the boundary line. Perimeter means actually the boundary line. Okay. This is called actually perimeter. The yellow part is called the perimeter. Okay. And the perimeter is 48 meter. So we already know that every side of a square should be same. That means length of each side of a square is same. Length of each side of a square room is a meter. According to the question, we can say perimeter equal to 48 meter. So what does perimeter means? Perimeter means the addition of each side. That means there are 4 sides. So we can say 4 multiplied by a equal to 48 meter. Therefore, a should be 12 meter. So what will be the area of this square? Area of this square will be 12 multiplied by 12 meter square. That is 144 square meter. Now we have to find out the volume. We already know that volume is area multiplied by height. Area multiplied by height. Here area is 144, height is 5. So if we multiply this 144 by 5, we will get 720 meter cube. And that is the answer of number 11. Now number 12. Number 12 says a cube has a volume of 216 centimeter cube. Find its side. So now given the volume is 216 centimeter cube. So what will be its side? Suppose side of this volume is L centimeter. So according to the question, what is the volume? What is the rules of the volume? That is L multiplied by L is 216. So we have to multiply 3 numbers and every number is same, then we'll get 216. Actually, that represents L cube, that is 216. So L equal to cube root of 216. So how can we find out this type of thing? How can we find out the length of this one? Very simple. First, we have to understand in that way. 1 multiplied by 1 multiplied by 1. What will be the result? 1. We'll start from the units digit. Okay. 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2, because every number should be same. That is 8. What about 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3? You will see 3 3 are 9, 3 9 are 27. So what is the unit digit? 7. But we need 6. Now let's start number 4. 4 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 4, that is 4 4 just 16. 60 multiplied by 4, that is 64. Again, the unit digit is 4, but we need 6. Now 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 5, that unit digit should be 5 also, because 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 5, that should be, the unit digit should be 5. What about 6? 6 multiplied by 6 multiplied by 6. 6 6 are 36, so unit digit here 6. Again 6 multiplied by 6, that is 36. So unit digit is 6. So we can say the answer should be this type of thing. We don't know, but we can check. Because when we multiply 6 multiplied by 6 multiplied by 6, we get the unit digit is 6. Now let me check. So if we multiply 6 multiplied by 6 multiplied by 6, what will we get? 6 multiplied by 6, that is 36 multiplied by 6. So 6 6 is 36, 3 will be on our hand, 6 is 18 plus 3, that is 21. So we got our answer. So we can say L should be 6 centimeter. Number 13. Number 13 says find the number of cubic centimeters in 5 cubic decimeter. So we already know that 1 decimeter actually means 10 centimeter. 1 decimeter equal to 10 centimeter. So now we have to find out in 5 cubic decimeter how many cubic centimeter. That means we have to find out the number of cubic centimeters in 5 cubic decimeter. So 5 decimeter cube should be 5 multiplied by 1 decimeter multiplied by 1 decimeter multiplied by 1 decimeter. So 5 multiplied by 1 decimeter will be converted into 10 centimeter. This 1 decimeter will be converted into 10 centimeter. This 1 decimeter will be converted into 10 centimeter. Now we have to multiply. 5 multiplied by 10 multiplied by 10 multiplied by 10, that is 5,000 cubic centimeter. So that will be 5,000 cubic centimeter, and that is the answer of number 13. Now number 14. Number 14 says find the number of cubic centimeters in a cubic decimeter. Actually that is the same problem. So what is 1 cubic decimeter? So what is 1 decimeter? 1 decimeter means actually 10 centimeter. So 1 cubic decimeter actually means 1 decimeter cube equal to 1 decimeter multiplied by 1 decimeter multiplied by 1 decimeter. So 1 decimeter represents 10 centimeter. 1 decimeter represents 10 centimeter. 1 decimeter represents 10 centimeter. That will be 1000 cubic centimeter. Very simple one. Now our last problem, that is number 15. The area of one of the faces of a cube is 196 centimeters square. Find its volume. The area of one of the faces of a cube is 196 centimeters square. So maybe that area or that area or that area or that area. That means in a cube, area represents the surface area. And you will get in a cube 6 surface area. Now we have to find out the volume of this cube. So here area of one surface is given. So area of a face of a cube is 196 centimeters square. So what will be the volume? At first we have to find out the length of each side of a cube equal to root over 196 centimeter. Actually, the one face of a cube represents a square and the area is 196. So we have to find out each length, and every length is same. So we have to find out the square root of 196. 1 squared equal to 1. We have to put this pair at a time, 96. Double of 1 is 2. Then we have to multiply the same number that represents 6. So 2 multiplied by 2, that is 4. 3 multiplied by 3, that is 9. 4 multiplied by 4, that is 16. So 4, 4 just 16. We have 1 left on our hand. 4 2 just 8 plus 1, that is 96. So answer should be 14 centimeter. And that is the length of each side of a cube. Now we have to find out the volume. So what is the rules of the volume? Volume is equal to area multiplied by length, because here length and height or breadth, everything is same. Why? Because this is a cube. So here area 196 multiplied by 14 centimeter cube. So answer should be 2744 centimeter cube. And that is the solution of exercise 10A. Thank you very much for watching the class. See you soon on next class. Allah Hafiz.